Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Kraken Packs video. I am your host, MrBevers. Today we are going to open up a box of Battlebond. I haven't really looked at any of the spoilers for this set. I have not really been paying attention, to be honest. In fact, the release of this set really caught me off guard. I've been super focused on work stuff for the past couple weeks, mainly because we have a big project going out. Yeah, my LGS was like, "You gonna pre-order?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, pre-order, right? I should probably do that." So I did, and but like I pre-ordered it like 2 days or 3 days before it released. So anyway, let's get right into it and see what we find. Look at that, the wrap is gone. No going back now. No going back now. Oh. Grr. Okay. Alright, so this has got the inside of this thing. Okay. So the inside of this actually has some stuff in it. So let's open it up so that you guys can see it. So, welcome competitors. My name is Zernsp, and it is my task to explain the rules of combat in Valor's Reach Stadium. You may also have noticed my teammate here. I am teammate strong! Sorry. Anyway, so you can see that this is basically just telling you basically that this format is a multiplayer format. It's generally speaking two-headed giant. The two-headed giant format follows almost all the conventions of a normal Magic skirmish, but with a key exceptions. Each pair of players shares a life total and starts at 30. Partners can share information but not resources, such as cards in hand and mana, etc. Each pair takes their turn together, meaning they untap as a team, attack as a team, block as a team, and go through all phases of a turn as a team. Now that we have that covered, all basic information, there is one final detail I must discuss with you, and that is partner. So partner is the keyword that they added for this set. I don't know if you can see that down here. Oof, there's a lot of glare on there. Let me see if I can just... We'll just see if we can... There we are. There you go. That's a little better, eh? So as you open your packs, you may notice that some cards partner with specific cards. For example, the card representing this guy, right? During games, when one team member plays a partner card, the player or their teammate may search for that card's partner, and put it into its owner's hand. Cards that partner with one another will always appear in the same pack, so watch out for them in draft. That should cover everything you need to know to thrive in this place. Now, it doesn't say anything in here about this, but I was talking to the guy at my LGS about how to draft. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so it says right here. So, let's move on to draft. It works just like a regular Magic draft, except that each team uses 4 packs and drafts 2 cards per pick for their shared draft pool. Once those packs have been drafted, it is time to fight. No, it's time to build decks. So, essentially, the way it works is when you open up a pack, instead of drafting a single card out of the pack, you end up drafting 2 cards out of each pack, which makes them go like a lot faster, as you can imagine. I believe this can bend like this too. And you can see here, you guys saw this already, but like there's the partner planeswalkers there on the back. Right? So we put it this way because it's much easier for me to handle it this way. Man, these packs are definitely a different packaging. Oh, the crimp is even different on the ends. Interesting. Hey, these have like a... They have like a... I don't know if it's supposed to have this, but I mean, we can look at the next pack, but it has like a tear. See? Not that I would recommend opening your packs this way, but it has the tear there so that you can open it. Personally, I think it would do too much damage to the edge of the cards to pull it that way. Wait, token... Okay, so these packs are in a weird order too. Okay, so the rares are at the... Wait, what? What have you done to me, Magic? Holy moly. Okay. So commons. Wow, okay. So the commons are at the back, and then the uncommons. Or's Coast Explorer. Savage Ventma. Remember that guy from Ravnica? I want to say Ravnica log. Juggernaut. And then our rare is a Generous Patron. Okay, that's really strange. So that's really strange. So like the rares are at the front of the packs now. So Generous Patron is our first rare. When Generous Patron enters the battlefield, support 2. When you put one or more counters on a creature you don't control, draw a card. So the idea is that you put them on your buddy's stuff and help your buddy out, and then you get a benefit. So this is interesting. This is an interesting thing where it's like the... Does it have the thing? It does have the thing. See, so it's got a little, like, sever. It looks like they've tried to do the whole, like, you can rip it here and open it. But, like, I feel like that will end up damaging the cards more than anything else, to be fair. Alright, so... what's the best way here? So, token. Oh, we got an emblem. Very nice. So, basic land, rare. Right? Rare to the back. Like that. 1, 2, 3. Like that. These should be commons. Oh, uncommon. So that means we have a foil back there. So that's an uncommon. Plated Crusher. Everyone remembers that guy, I'm sure. The 7/6 trample hexproof guy. Pretty insane. Wait, what? What have I done? Okay, so here's the commons. Why is the order all messed up? Last one standing is our rare. So choose a creature at random, then destroy the rest. And then 2... Oh, it's because we had a foil, so it messed up the order. Okay, we had a foil land. Man, this is confusing to me. Alright. Okay, so now we've got a partner set here, which is... So this is why you can partner... why you pick 2 cards, right? Because you can take both of the partner cards. So, Chakram Slinger and Chakram Retriever. The Chakram Slinger deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. And the Chakram Retriever says whenever you cast a spell during your turn, untap target creature. So the idea is that you ping, and then if you have this guy out and cast a spell, you untap and ping again, right? So there you go. Kind of cool. Kind of cool how they've done that. We got the emblem for the Planeswalker Will. This is just... I don't know. I'm just gonna... I don't even know what I'm gonna do, to be fair. I'm just gonna go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those are all commons. Okay, uncommons. Peregrine Drake. This card was a pricey card back in the day before it was reprinted in Eternal Masters. Enthralling Victor. And a Tavern Swindler. And our rare, a Victory Chimes. 3-mana artifact. Untap Victory Chimes during each other player's untap step. Tap it. A player of your choice adds 1 colorless. And we got a basic land and a zombie token. I honestly don't know why they... I don't know why they did this with the whole reversing of the packs. Like, I don't know why they went to this method, but whatever. There's our commons. Kametra's Favor. Quest for the Grave Lord. Unflinching Courage. And our rare? Oh, a Mycosynth Lattice. That's a spicy one. That's a spicy one. Very nice mythic. So all permanents are artifacts in addition to their other types. All cards that aren't on the battlefield, spells, and permanents are colorless. What is happening here? This pack just won't open. Yeah. Alright. And then players may spend mana as though it were mana of any color. So, very nice. Okay. Trumpet Blast. Swords to Plowshares. See, they reprinted it here. And, oh, okay, so we only had 2 uncommons, and that's because we have a partner pair of rares. So we have Toothy Imaginary Friend, and we have Peer Imaginative Rascal. So we'll go over those just here. So Peer the Imaginative Rascal is a green and 2. Or 2 and a green, if people read left to right, I guess. So if 1 or more counters would be put on a permanent your team controls, that many +1 of each of those kinds of counters is put on that permanent instead. And Toothy says, whenever you draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on Toothy Imaginary Friend. Whenever Toothy leaves the battlefield, draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. So, paired together, very nice, because whenever you draw, you put a counter, but instead you put 2 counters because Peer puts a second counter on him. And then Toothy then basically gets bigger and bigger, and if he leaves play, you draw a bunch of cards. So that's kind of cool. And you can see they've moved to the legendary border in everything. So Dominaria brought about the legendary border, where it was like kind of like scrolly at the top, and they've decided to keep that. So there you go. Some of these packs open real nice, and some of them, that other one just did not want to open. It's interesting that they replaced an uncommon with the rare and not a common. But I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're getting 2 rares in a pack, you lose an uncommon. So our first uncommon is Loyal Pegasus. Veteran Explorer. This actually probably, I don't know if this is worth anything, but the original Veteran Explorer is worth a couple bucks. And then Fumble. And our rare is a legendary creature again. Mangara of Corondor. Corondor? So it's a 1/1 for 3, and you can tap it, exile it, and target permanent. So just exiles itself and something else. It's interesting. It's like an exile spell that takes a turn. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't know what the thinking behind that is. So, because, like, essentially, your opponent gets a chance to remove the creature off the board before you can exile something with it. Bloodweir Intimidator. The Crowd Goes Wild. 1 green and X assist. Other players can pay up to X of this spell's cost, you choose the value of X. Wow, okay. Support X. Put a 1/1 counter on each of up to X target creatures. Each creature with a 1/1 counter on it gains trample until end of turn. Cool. That's kind of neat. And Inner Demon. And our rare is a play of the game. Wait, Overwatch is in Wizards of the Coast now? Is that how this is working? Can pay up to 6. Exile all non-land permanents. Okay. So it's a board wipe that you and your partner can pay for. It's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. Oh, wait. It's this way, right? I don't know why. I'm not sure why. Someone know in the let me know below in the comments. Maybe, or link to an article. Maybe did someone talk about why they did it this way, and I just missed it? Noxious Dragon. Hunted Wampus. And Azra Oddsmaker. Cool. If you do, choose a creature. Whenever that creature deals combat damage to a player this turn, you draw 2 cards. Neat. And our rare is an Apocalypse Hydra. There he is. That's a little reprint as well. Alright, this is taking me quite some time because I have not looked at this set before, and also they changed this weird format on me. Okay, so then there's a foil in this pack because that's an uncommon? Yeah, okay. So there's only 9 commons, and so then we have a Chain Lightning, so that's probably worth $1 or $2. We got a Jubilant Mascot. We got a Phantom Warrior. And our rare is a Vigor. Wow, Vigor, there he is. That big man. He's a 6/6 for 6 with trample, and it says if damage will be dealt to another creature you control, prevent that damage and put a 1/1 counter on that creature for each 1 damage prevented that way. When Vigor is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle it into its owner's library. So the only way to get rid of him is exiling him. And our foil? A foil Return to the Earth. With a mountain and a mirror token. Oh, wait. This way. Okay. Tenacious Dead. I remember this guy. I remember that guy. Blaring Captain. Blaring Recruiter. So these are partners. So Captain and Recruiter. So the Recruiter pays 3, creates a 1/1 white warrior creature token. And whenever Blaring Captain attacks, attacking warriors get +1/+1 until end of turn. So there you go. So you get to make some 1/1s, and then you get to beef them up. And our rare? A Nixithid. Okay, this is a new one. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Nixithid is a 7/7 for 3. And choose an opponent. It gets -1/-1 for each card in the chosen player's hand. Interesting. And Island and Zombie token. These packs. Some of these packs open great, and some of them not so much. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so uncommon. Yeah. So Goldforge Sentinel. Vampire Charm Seeker. Lava Field Overlord. Man, these assist cards are definitely meant for multiplayer formats, that's for sure. And our rare, a Newscraft Mob. Oof. Holy moly. And a foil Benthic Giant. With a mountain and a warrior token. They put Newscraft Mob in this set? Why? I guess because it's multiplayer format? Yeah, I guess that's why. Because it's whenever a player casts a spell, you remove a counter and get a zombie. Oracle's Insight. Long Road Home. And our rare is a partner rare. So we got Okan, Eye of Chaos, and what's his name? The other, this is the big ogre guy from the front of the box, and then the little tiny blue man. So this is a 3/3 for 5. It says at the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, double this guy's power and toughness until end of turn. That seems pretty insane. And this guy, I don't even know how you would pronounce this guy's name. It's like Zindersplit. Zindersplit. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Eye of Wisdom. At the beginning of combat on your turn, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Whenever a player wins a coin flip, draw a card. Wow. Okay. That seems pretty crazy. Those two together seem pretty crazy. I'll give you that. Especially since both trigger, right? So it says at the beginning of your combat, you turn, flip a coin until you lose. And so both trigger. So you end up getting 2 coin flips. Like you flip until you lose, and then you flip until you lose. So you could end up with, like, 4 or 5 wins across both. And if that's the case, you draw 5 cards, 4 or 5 cards, and you double the guy's power 4 or 5 times. Seems pretty crazy. Out of Bounds. Oh, it's because this is like an arena, right? So there's lots of, like, game stuff. Genesis Chamber. That's actually a really cool card. I don't know if this is worth anything. I'll have to check. Blood Feud. Oh, this card's crazy. Target creature fights another target creature. So it's 6 mana, but you just basically get to fight 2 of your opponent's creatures. It can be pretty bad. It can be a major blowout. And our rare is a Sentinel Tower. Whenever an instant or sorcery spell is cast during your turn, Sentinel Tower deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of instants and sorcery spells cast before that spell this turn. Wow. Okay. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. Man, the art on this is sweet. That's really cool. I would love a full art rendition of that land. It's very nice looking. Alright. We're at the 20-minute mark. We're not even halfway through the box. We'll do half a box today. Okay, uncommon here, which means we got a foil. Decorated Champion. Kiss of the Amesha. Target player gains 7 life and draws 2 cards. Flame Wave Invoker. Oh man, the Invokers are back. Sweet. And we got an Archon of Valor's Reach. Flying Vigilance Trample 5/6 for 6. As it enters the battlefield, choose an artifact, enchantment, instant, sorcery, or planeswalker. Players can't cast spells of the chosen type. Seems pretty bonkers. And our foil is our foil rare, which is a foil Mind's Eye. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. That seems pretty good. That seems okay with me. Essentially getting to draw additional cards if you have mana, a single mana open whenever your opponent draws a card. You can essentially leave it up so that you're always able to draw a card on their draw step, and then if they draw additional cards, if you have mana up, you can then also draw additional cards. Ooh, Jellin Sphinx. Nimbus Champion. Slum Reaper. And our rare, a War's Toll. Whenever an opponent taps a land for mana, tap all lands that player controls. If a creature an opponent controls attacks, all creatures that opponent controls attack if able. Jeebus. If they tap a land for mana, tap all their lands. What? That's insane. All right, let me know below in the comments, too, if you got the chance to play any Battlebond at the pre-release or at release weekend. Relentless Hunter, because I'm curious how it went. Battle Mastery. Battle Rattle Shaman. And our rare is a Goblin Raise Runners. So pay 2, sacrifice a land, put a 1/1 counter on Goblin Raise Runners. At the beginning of your end step, you may have Goblin Raise Runners deal damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters on it to target player or planeswalker. Seems pretty alright. Now, 4 mana for a Goblin is top end for a Goblin. You don't really want your Goblin aggro deck to have more than a few 4-drops at most. Rush Blade Commander. Opportunity. Swarm of Bloodflies. And Doubling Season! Woo! We got there. That Doubling Season, though. 2 very good mythics in this half of this box. That means the other half's going to be just poop soup, probably, right? That's how that works, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that is how that works. Okay, an uncommon there. Dragon's Breath. Which means we have a foil. Soulblade Renewer, which is a partner card. Wait. How does this work now? This is interesting. So here is the interesting thing. No, I should have another uncommon, because the foil takes up the common slot. Okay. Super weird. Okay, Soulblade Renewer is a partner, so it's a 2/2 for 5, but when it enters the battlefield, you support 2, and it partners with a Soulblade Corruptor, which does... It's a 3/3 with Death Touch for 5 that says whenever a creature with a 1/1 counter on it attacks one of your opponents, that creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. So it just turns a bunch of your other creatures into a whole bunch of Death Touch guys. That's pretty cool. And our rare is a Seedborn Muse. This card's actually really cool. Untap all permanents you control during each other player's untap step. Who doesn't like doing that, right? And our foil, a Plated Crusher foil. So there you go. And we got a Swamp and a Mirror token. So I think that's good for here. 27 minutes into this video. Holy moly, we're only through half a box of Battlebond. I don't know why they changed the format. If you know, let me know below in the comments. Thank you so much for bearing with me. I know it's been a long haul. I hope you guys had fun playing Battlebond if you did, and if not, I hope you enjoyed seeing this little look into what's in the set and what you can expect to see when you open up packs. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.